Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He pulls this one into right. O'Brien is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man Charlie Blackmon. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay,
runner.
You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Hampson stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
2-2. Here it is. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hampson loves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This is back toward the mound, and this is taken for the out. Standing in, Brian Anderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Freeland. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Castro comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now batting, Ian Desmond. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the first out. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make it a...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
It is Curtis Granderson. Lined hard toward right center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Up next from Miami, Gabby Guerrero, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Starlin Castro. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
From the belt, the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hampson is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Nolan Arenado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, David Dahl. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Riding in once again, Peter O'Brien. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Stepping into the box, Curtis Granderson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0. In now, Gabby Guerrero. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today. As far
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that's in there for strike one. Adam Conley comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Story leads off second with nobody out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Bounce to first. Played on the backhand. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. At the plate, Chris Iannetta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 to count. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Mark Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Skied into straightaway right. O'Brien is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Chris Russin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Line drive to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Ready for another shot now, Miguel Rojas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Pedro Alvarez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Tayron Guerrero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready now, Garrett Hampson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Line drive to left. Granderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Peter O'Brien will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Hampson is there. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Curtis Granderson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run, but it was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is popped up, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. Into the box, Gabby Guerrero. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll go to short way to retire the side. So no runs on it. Digging in to try it again, David Dahl. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Cold strike 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. It is a fastball down below the knees. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Trevor Story. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lifted in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Teheran Guerrero. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Pedro Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Marlins strand a pair, but they're in. Settling in now, Chris Iannetta. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Another one sent foul. A payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. 0-1 count and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Iannetta at second. Tapia at first with no outs. Heading out toward shallow right. O'Brien has it in his sights. Makes the play, one away. In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Pulled toward right center field. O'Brien is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Scott Oberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson. Grounded to second. Hampson from the outfield grass. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Marlins down quietly, but they hold a 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit.
Oh, no, he can't hold on to it.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And that, they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, he misses it. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. It was a walk in his last trip.
Count 1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it. They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Dahl at third, Desmond at second with two gone. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Castro's got it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Conley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Freeland was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Sergio Romo works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.